Did you know that creators generated a staggering $6.6 billion in 2024, rivaling the NBA's $4.9 billion? That's absolutely wild. And here's the thing, this is on you. Every single one of you contributed to that $6.6 billion they're making right now. That's not even the worst case. You're killing your life. You don't want to be a poor guy, do you? You're spending the rest of your life only listening to your desires. Today, we're going to talk about how you're destroying your life. And maybe you can change it, but only if you watch this video until the end. You might have a small chance, because it's very difficult in these times. I don't want to give you false hope, but a small percentage can overcome lust. The rest will become slaves to their desires for the rest of their music lives. You know what it is, right? Right now, you're underestimating how badly lust can ruin your life, or maybe it's already doing that without you realizing it. When I was young, I wanted to become a soccer player. It was simply my dream. A friend's father would always tell us when he drove us to soccer matches. We were about 12, 13 years old at the time. He'd say, "Hey boys, if you really want to become soccer players, remember one thing. Don't let your lust and desires distract you from your goal." My friend and I looked at each other and laughed about it. "That will never happen to us," we said. We completely underestimated it. We weren't thinking about anything else. We were just focused on the soccer game we were about to play. If you're a teenager, this might not seem important yet, but if you're around 20 and dealing with this, you need to listen closely. I'll explain how lust can affect your life and what chances you could miss because of it. I still think about that time in the car, laughing with my friend on our way to the soccer MCH. Why did that father warn us back then? Because he had seen this happen before, and that's why I want to warn you now. A lot of young men today struggle with lust. I get it, it's a normal feeling everyone has. But like I've said before, just because you feel something doesn't mean you have to act on it. It depends on the situation, but when you're young and single, even though those feelings are normal, you can't let them take over your actions. You're just sitting there in your dark room staring at a small screen, looking at people you don't know and who don't know you. Think about it. How sad is that? The worst part is that your brain can't tell what's real or fake anymore. It tricks you into thinking you're doing great by giving you dopamine, making you feel good. But the truth is, you're just alone in your room with no one around. Your brain fools you into thinking you've achieved something, like being close to a woman. But that's not real. And because of that, you get lazy. Your brain tells you everything is fine, but it's not. Every day you waste, like this is a lost chance to build your future right now, at this key moment in your life. You need to set the foundation for the person you want to become. When you give your brain these fake rewards, you're lying to yourself. It pulls you deeper into a spiral of sadness and wasted potential. Your dreams start to fade away. Is this really what you want? Think about it. Do you want to look back in years and realize you wasted so much precious time staring at a screen, giving into impulses? That road only leads to regret and missed opportunities. It's time to ask yourself a big question. Look in the mirror, straight into your eyes, and be honest. Do you want to let short-term feelings control your life? Or do you want to stand up and work every day to build something meaningful, something you can truly be proud of? You know what the saddest part is? I said this before, but it bears repeating. Only a tiny percentage of people will ever overcome this battle because they truly want to. The rest, they'll stay trapped, slaves to their lusts and fleeting emotions, watching their lives pass by without ever reaching their potential. And the cruel irony is that many won't even realize it until it's too late. Right now, as you watch this video, you might feel a spark of motivation. Maybe you even feel inspired to make a change. But what happens after this video ends? You'll step back into the world, and it will hit you from every angle. Lust will surround you on the internet, in the gym, at school, at work. It's everywhere. You might manage to block out most of it. Maybe you avoid 80%, but it's that last 20% that's the hardest to escape. And let's be real, locking yourself in a room to avoid temptation isn't a solution. That's not a life worth living. Here's the hard truth. It's not about killing lust completely, because you can't. It's about learning how to control it. Feel the temptation, but don't let it take over. Ask yourself, why am I letting this control me? What do I gain by giving in? Is the momentary pleasure worth the guilt and regret I'll feel right after? You know the answer. You felt that regret before, and yet you keep falling into the same trap. But let me tell you something I've learned through years of pain, failure, and growth. The strongest people in this world are not those who can lift the heaviest weights or punch the hardest. True strength has nothing to do with physical power. The strongest people are those who have mastered their own emotions, impulses, and desires. This is not an easy lesson, and it's not something I figured out overnight. It came from years of observing others and reflecting on my own life. Think about it. It doesn't matter how much muscle you have or how many personal records you break at the gym if you can't control yourself. What does any of that strength mean? The real test of power is not external. It's internal. It's in your ability to look temptation in the eye, to feel your emotions rise, and to make the conscious choice to stay in control. It's about taking those same feelings and channeling them into something productive, something meaningful. Imagine what your life could look like if you learned to master this. Instead of being dragged down by fleeting desires, you could rise above them. Instead of wasting hours, days, or even years chasing empty pleasures, you could use that time to build something extraordinary. True strength isn't found in the gym or on a battlefield. It's found in the quiet moments when no one is watching. When it's just you and your choices, when you learn to harness your emotions, not suppress them, but control and direct them towards something greater, that's when you'll discover what real power is. That's the essence of true inner strength. So I ask you, what kind of life do you want to live? One where you're constantly at the mercy of your impulses, or one where you rise above them, becoming the person you were meant to be? The choice is yours. But the clock is ticking. Don't wait until it's too late to take control. I hope you now fully grasp how deeply lust can influence and even destroy your life. This isn't just a small issue that you can ignore. It's a fundamental challenge that can shape the course of your future. As I've discussed in detail in another video, this is something we need to address head-on. Lust, when left unchecked, doesn't just waste your time, it robs you of your focus, your potential, and the life you could be building. The key takeaway here is that it's not about completely suppressing or killing lust. That approach is neither realistic nor healthy. Lust is a natural part of being human, and pretending it doesn't exist isn't the solution. What you need is to learn how to manage it. You have to recognize those feelings for what they are and make conscious, deliberate choices about how you react to them. When you feel those urges, pause and reflect. Ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? What's driving this? Is acting on this feeling going to help me become the person I want to be? The truth is, lust often tricks us into thinking it will bring satisfaction. But in the end, it leaves us feeling empty and regretful. Breaking free from that cycle is what will allow you to take control of your life. I want you to know that you're not in this struggle alone. Many people are fighting the same battle, and there's no shame in admitting that it's tough. But there's also no excuse to let it control you. You have the power to rise above it, to channel your energy into something meaningful and productive. I truly hope this video has given you insight and clarity about the impact of lust and how to start addressing it. But this is just the beginning. If you're serious about changing your life, I encourage you to watch the next video. In it, I'll go deeper into practical strategies and techniques for managing these feelings in a way that empowers you rather than holds you back. We've spent today discussing how lust can pull you down and destroy your potential, but I want to emphasize something important. There is hope. There are tools, resources, and a path forward. You don't have to fight this battle alone, so take action today. Subscribe to the channel, join the movement, and make a commitment to yourself to break free from the chains of lust and step into a future that you can be proud of. This is your moment to choose a better path. Don't let it slip away.